Hi guys, I knew, look, I asked, was there a coin that had a 9 used as a 6? And there was, a sixpence. I don't know, I'll see what, oh, I'm getting all this, how can I get that? There you go, you should be able to, without my, hang on, let me get my elbows are free spot so you can see it. And you can make what you like out of that, because I'm sure now, without a doubt, that it's in the modern coins. There's another year. 2008 was the changeover, because that's when the 20p piece went out without the date, which they reckon, I don't believe it, they reckon there was between so many hundred to 200,000. I don't believe that for 1 minute. Not 1 minute. So I now also reckon that that was done on purpose. I've always laughed it off. You know, how did that happen? And why if that's the case, did 200,000 coins go through without the date on and they didn't know? I don't believe it for 1 minute. And even if they did find it, you would think that they would go back through the coins that they've produced and, you know, pull them out. Now, there was something, as I said that, there's something in my mind that when there's some time pre-decimal that there was a mistake happened, and they used, instead of scrapping them, they used them and then overstruck them. I know it's, but all I can remember is that it was modern. So that's about what I can say for that. The 88, there was 200 and something thousand, no, 200 and something million went out. I don't know whether I've still got this up. Now I don't know what I'm actually looking for. I can't remember now. Oh, but I tell you what, have a look at this. Have a look at this. I've got to find it. There you go. Now, I don't know what picture that's from. Okay. But you can see the beading there, how it should be and how it looks. And it's always, 9 times out of 10, it's always there that the blobs of metal happen. And like I say, it's on that towel, on the towel piece. So if you see that, the towel goes from thick to thin. And I think that's where the problem occurs. Because the metal, I reckon, when when it's struck, that's what happens. It shoots out. That's what I reckon. That's my what you call it. Let's see if this one's. No, it's the same picture. I can't remember what I was doing. But, oh yeah, there's the other thing. But remember that when you're looking through your coins, remember that, because that's not regular. What is regular is that's all finely struck, not as dominant as that. Yeah, because that's the other thing. The matching up here on these bits, you can see that they don't do it. They don't match the rim. Do you see what I mean? That's lifted slightly. That's lifted slightly. That's about right. But this, that, and that is not. See, that is. Now, when you think about it, how can that be? How can these be correct and yet those bits aren't? You know, it doesn't make sense, does it? But you see, there's nowhere now the Royal Mint are not dishing out their photos. So all we see now, oh, that's better. Look at that. That's a lot better. Jeez, that's mega. The Royal Mint now don't show the obverse. They only show the design because this doesn't change. This doesn't change. So that's what they've done. And that's simply because they can't be bothered. Yeah, in actual fact, I don't think that's right either. Looking at this. That bit. Although, no, it must be because this. I'll tell you what's making me think that, because it's risen. That should be dropped. Yeah. Yeah, the Royal Mint now. If I had my pages set, but that's very interesting. That's very interesting. Because if a coin had been used a 9 over a 6, and it's the 6s, no, it's the 9s that are open normally, whereas the 6, no, hang on a minute, yeah, it's the 9s that are open normally and the 6s are closed, but it's the 6 we see with certain coins. No, it's the 9. So it's the 9 with certain coins is closed. So it's not actually a 9 over 6. We're talking about a 9 being used, or a 6 being used as a 9. I think that's right. Yes, I think that's right. and that's why it's odd. So I've got to go through these coins again and see which one it is, because it wasn't actually an over. It wasn't. There's lots of old coins because of the money, because what the metal's worth. You couldn't see it because the metal was worth more money, and I believe that happened somewhere in line with the stamps as well. So it's not as easy as it's made out to be. So I thought I'd just show you that. By the way.